Hey tubers, sorry, I've got my little Daisy here. I hope she doesn't keep me too occupied. But I wanted to just kind of say hi. I haven't, done a movie video in a while. I wanted to do some updates, tell you guys what I've been up to, and stuff. First things first, actually, I started making jewelry. I'm actually really excited about it. And I actually have some here to show you. Yay! So my first piece is actually one of my favorite pieces. Let's see if I can get a really good shot here. Ooh, there we go. It's not like zooming in or anything, but whatever. So that, if you can't tell, is a lapis lazuli. It's just a tumbled stone, and I wrapped it with sterling silver jewelry wire and made it into a pendant. Woohoo! So lapis lazuli is one of my favorite stones. It's a very spiritual stone, and actually that was a personal stone for me. And then I decided, you know what? I have a lot of lapis. I am going to go ahead and try my hand at wire wrapping this sucker and see what happens. So that's what happened. The next piece I have is, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's some quartz. It is quartz. It's treated with titanium. I think it's heat treated with titanium. So it's got this cool iridescent look to it. And I just sort of wire wrapped the top of it. As you can see, I made it into a pendant too. I'm making a lot of pendants. It's because I'm liking the wire wrapping thing. It's pretty cool. I also did, hi Daisy. Yes, you're adorable. I did some regular quartz. And I really like these. I might actually put one on and wear it with my little goddess pendant here. It's just so tiny. Yes, Daisy, I love you. You're so adorable. You're so cute. Stop licking me. This one is probably my least favorite. It's really cool looking because, it's a circle with a hole in it. But it's not like a natural holy stone or anything. And it's dyed howlite, so it's not like it's natural. But it makes a cool design, so pretty cool. Got a couple of pyrite ones. Pyrite! I'm actually thinking about making these into earrings, but I already have them listed on Etsy as pendants. But I have two of them, and they match pretty well, so maybe about making them earrings, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. Last little bit of, just regular everyday stones. Holy crap, Daisy. Are these little suckers. That is a carnelian briolette, and I wire wrapped it. They're really hard to wire wrap. I don't know if you can see that, but holy crap, that was hard to do. So that's it for basically like the really natural looking stones. I'm also doing cut stones, which is really cool. I really like setting them. It just makes it. I've worked in jewelry stores, so it's just really exciting that I can make my own and make it look cool. And yeah, anyway. So this was my very first piece. It's a little ring. It's a crescent. And the stone in there, now when they sold it to me, they said it was a mystic topaz. Now, mystic topaz is all different colors. At least a good quality mystic topaz is all different colors. This one is basically just orange. It is a really pretty stone. It's a really, really pretty orange topaz, but it's not a bunch of different colors. It's orange, for sure. So, if you like orange stones and you like topaz, Perfect. My next one that I made is actually the one that I'm wearing. I love this ring. Woohoo! I don't know if the light is shining on it right so you can actually see the way it's cut, but it's really freaking cool. It's a smoky quartz, so it was actually relatively inexpensive as far as stones go for the size it is. I mean, look at that hunkin' sucker. That thing is huge. Let me show you on my finger. Like, that is a large ring. That's a large ring. I mean, compare it to my wedding set. Like, seriously? That's a large ring. Just saying. So, anyway, big fat ring. Awesome. But the problem is the first one that I made, this one that I'm wearing all the time, I chipped it when I was setting it. So, bad for me, or good for me, because actually I really liked it so much that I was like, you know what? I'm kind of glad I chipped the first one I did, because that means I get to keep it. But I actually bought another one and reset it. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And this one I did not chip. This one's in perfect condition. Woohoo! Perfect. So, I also have a matching set of smoky quartz large earrings. I mean, those are honkin'. Honkin'. Large, very large. Large! They are studs, and they are really, really pretty. Really pretty. Really pretty. Actually, from what I'm looking at right now, they look kind of green. I really hope that changes, because they are not green. They are brown. Like they're supposed to be. Brown. 2 more. 3 more. 3 more. Sorry. These are also studs. They're really tiny. They're small. But they're sapphire. Now, sapphire is expensive. So I got lab-created sapphire, because it is less expensive. Now, there are people out there who really picky about whether they have natural stone or lab-created stone. For me, and this may be like blaspheming since I'm pagan, but whether Mother Nature created it or science created it, it's the same stone to me. I mean, granted, there are different energy sources. I get that. If Mother Nature created it, there's a lot more of Mother Nature's love and energy in the natural sapphire. However, if you are not worried about the energy that the stone is carrying necessarily, and you just want something pretty to wear, lab-created sapphires are a lot cheaper, and they're just as pretty. Just as pretty. Okay, so last one. This is lovely. I love it. It's a little pendant. I made 2 of them. I keep wanting to take it to the side. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it is a sunstone. Sunstone is gorgeous. I'm actually thinking about putting this one up next to my little goddess pendant too. Or instead. I don't know. Haven't decided yet, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Just beautiful. Love them. Okay. Last piece, I swear. It's a little ring. And this is only a 5, so, like, it fits my pinky. So if you have small fingers, great. But it's got a little twist to it. I don't know if you can see. Yep, it's got a little twist in the band. Just, you know, really simple. That little stone is an aquamarine. Yes. Little tiny aquamarine stone. Very pretty. It's really small. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's really, really small. I mean, you can see the difference here. Really small. But it's just as pretty. It doesn't, just because it's smaller, doesn't make it any less pretty. So, okay. Now that I've gotten through, hi days. Now that I have, oh, hi locks, through my jewelry, and I'm so excited, Go to my Etsy store. It's called Kate's Anthology. Sorry about the bright lights. My computer went crazy. Guys, you can't fight there. It's not very nice. So go to my Etsy store, Kate's Anthology, KatesAnthologie. I think I spelled that right. I tried. Anyway, Etsy, search Kate's Anthology. All my stuff is on there. Got a lot of necklaces and stuff too, but they've been on there for a while, so I didn't think I'd show them because this is all my new stuff. Guys. Okay, go somewhere else, please. My second thing that is an update, big update, yay! I'm going back to school. I'm really excited about going back to school. I'm actually going back to school to study to be a teacher. Elementary school. Now, it's really funny because actually what I'm wearing today, I've had 4 people tell me that I'm dressed like a teacher. And I'm like, yay, I'm a teacher. Not yet, but, I'm getting there. My mom's a teacher, my grandmother's a teacher, my aunts and uncles, well, just aunts. But pretty much most of the women on my mom's side of the family are all in education somehow. And so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's meant to be. And I didn't believe that at first. Ooh, dizzy. I didn't believe that at first. But after looking into it and looking into other things and going off and like just doing a lot of soul searching and stuff about careers, teaching really does speak to me. And I really hope that I can make a difference in kids' lives. Dogs. Especially I'm thinking like 4th graders. I think 4th graders. I like middle school, but I'm actually going into elementary education. So I'm hoping that 4th graders will do it for me. And I may get, a thingy later to be able to teach middle school, so that would be fun. But anyway, I've made this way too long. Hopefully I can cut it down with editing. Hey, look, you can see my dogs in the background. They are playing. Yes, that is playing for them. Yeah, that's what they do. Anyway, so I hope this isn't too long. I'm going to cut a whole lot of it out probably. But love you guys, and I'm actually going to put up another video in just a minute. So, yep, let's be.